Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is practice with the short conversations, or also known as listening part A. This is page 11. You can take some time to read the strategies here when you get a chance. If you would like to pause the video and do that right now, that might be a good thing. Uh, Let me turn the page here. Skill number one is focus on the second line. And basically, that means to pay special attention to what the second person says in the conversation, because usually, not always, the answer is right there. So here's an example. Billy really made a big mistake this time, and the woman says, "Yes, he forgot to turn in his research paper." The narrator asks, "What does the woman say about Billy?" And we find that our answer is D, that he didn't remember to submit his assignment. Here are some specific strategies for this skill. You can pause the video and read through those strategies. Take a moment to do that. I'm going to turn the page. And now we've got some dialogues, and for these listening skills, these practices, these dialogues that come in italics like this, well, that audio material does not exist. These are meant to be read out loud. So you can check out these different dialogues. In number one here, when the woman says, "I have no idea," we find out, and then what does a woman mean? The answer is that she does not know. And for number two, "I rang the bell, but no one answered." The answer is that what does a man imply? That the house was probably empty. And in number three, when the man says, "I think it's highly unlikely that I got the job," what does the man suggest? That C, the interview was apparently quite unsuccessful. Okay, this is listening exercise number one, and I'm going to pause for just a moment. Go ahead and answer in your notebook. It's multiple
Toefl
choice.
Exercise 1. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should focus carefully on the second line. Number 1.
How soon will you be leaving?
I'm on my way now.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Was Steve able to get into the house?
I left the door unlocked for him.
What does the woman assume Steve did? Number 3.
The dinner special is roast turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy and apple pie for dessert.
That doesn't sound good to me.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Could you help me with my physics homework tonight? I'm really having trouble with it.
Sorry, I'm busy tonight.
What does the man imply? Number 5.
What did you think of Professor Martin's lecture on the migratory habits of whales?
I couldn't keep my eyes open.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Have this month's bills been paid, or is that something we need to take care of now?
I paid the phone and electricity, but not the credit cards.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Will you be able to get back from running all your errands by 4 o'clock?
I'll be back as quickly as I can.
What does the woman say that she'll do? Number 8.
Have you seen Tim? I really need to talk with him about the phone bill.
Well, he was here just a minute ago.
What does the woman say about Tim? Number 9.
There's a car parked in my spot, even though the sign says that this space is reserved.
I guess we'll have to park somewhere else.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Do we have enough food for all the guests who are attending the reception this evening?
The refrigerator's about to burst.
What does the man mean?
Okay, that was skill number 1. We're going to go on to skill number 2. This is called choose answers with synonyms. Let's see what they have in the example. Okay, on the recording you hear, why is Barbara feeling so happy? And the man, she just started working in a real estate agency. And the narrator, what does the man say about Barbara? And then you've got 4 options, and what we're looking for is something that would contain a lot of synonyms for what the man said, that she just started working in a real estate agency. The point here is that it's very uncommon for the same language to be repeated, and typically the correct answer is 100% synonyms. In this case, we don't have perfect synonyms for the whole thing. The best answer is that Barbara began a new job. She began a new job, B. Okay, so she just started working in a new place. In my opinion, because real estate agency is very specific and very technical, and there really aren't synonyms for that particular job, that's why they avoid repeating it in the correct answer. You'll see that also that the other answer options that are incorrect tend to use some of the same language. And we'll see later that many times the incorrect answers use similar sounds, and that's actually skill number 3. You can pause the video and read this if you would like. Reading the strategies here would be a good idea, so go ahead and pause the video and read the strategies here in the gray box. All right, there are some more dialogues here, and these are really nice examples of what they mean by look for answers with synonyms. This is also really common with phrasal verbs, and here's an example of that. The man says yes. and I also had to fill out an application. So, synonyms for fill out an application. Well, we've got perfect synonyms in D, that it was necessary to complete a form. So, he had to, well, it was necessary. And fill out an application, well, that's complete a form. Good example there. We've got a couple more examples. In number 2, the woman says, "Couldn't we leave before noon?" And the best answer is B, if it is possible to go by 12 o'clock. If they say noon or midnight, then your answer option is going to be the time on the wall. They're going to say 12 in the afternoon, or 12 a.m., which would be midnight. In number 3, the woman says, the audience applauded for a long time after the performance, and we see more or less perfect synonyms with the people clapped on and on after the concert. So that's an answer with synonyms. Here's the exercise. The instructions are always the same for this part of the exam. Let me find the audio. It's right here, and we'll begin.
Toefl Exercise 2. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should look for synonyms for key words in the second line. Number 1.
What did you think of the final exam in algebra?
It was too easy.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
How are you feeling today?
I'm really feeling rather sick.
How is the man feeling? Number 3.
Has your family been in business for quite some time?
No, the family business was just established last year.
What does the woman say about the family business? Number 4.
Did you have to wait at the airport for a long time?
No, the plane landed right on schedule.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Do you want to join me in the pool?
Oh, I'll just run and put my suit on.
What does the woman imply? Number 6.
Last night's fire burned the entire hillside.
At least the homes were saved.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Should I add more salt and pepper to the soup?
No, I think there's enough.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
How are you able to pay your college fees?
I was fortunate to get a scholarship.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
How successful was the corporation last year?
It made quite a big profit.
What does the woman say about the corporation? Number 10.
Chuck is on his way to the bank now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He thinks his bank account is overdrawn.
What does the man mean?
Okay, that was the end of skill number 2. That was practice with looking for answers with synonyms. Now we're going to go on to skill number 3. If you have your book, that's on page 16. Again, we've got an example here in the box. Avoid answers with synonyms. Be careful of answers. Be careful of answers with similar sounds. They try to trick you with similar sounds, and there's some good examples here. When the woman says he was searching for a new apartment, we see all kinds of similar sounds, such as department, working instead of searching, research for searching, appointment instead of apartment, and church. That sounds a little bit like research. In this one, and this pattern is typical, the correct answer here is B, and it's the one answer that doesn't have any similar sounds. So if you notice that 3 answer options have similar sounds and 1 answer option doesn't have anything that sounds like what you just read, or what you just heard, excuse me, that's a pretty strong indicator that the answer option you're looking at is the correct answer, the one without any similar sounds. Let's see what else they have for us. All right. Go ahead and pause the video and read the tips here in the gray box, and then we can begin. Actually, we're not going to begin yet. We're going to look at some of those dialogues. Check out the similar sounds here. When the man says, "But Sally doesn't have a cent," we see options like cents, and the word cent, and that Sally is on the set. And the correct answer is C, that Sally has no money. It's the only one without any similar sounds. Next page. In number 2 here, when the man says that they lacked the money, we see some things like locked and looked and money and leaked, and the correct answer is that they did not have enough money to buy another car. In number 3, when the woman says, you should call the porter to get the suitcases, well, we see important and suitcases and pack a suit in case, and suitcases are portable, but the correct answer is B, the one that doesn't really have any similar sounds. Let's go ahead and go on to the exercise. Let me pause for a moment.
Toefl Exercise 3. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be careful to avoid answers with similar sounds. Number 1.
How long until you'll be ready to leave?
First, I need to water the grass.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Do you think I should buy this sweater?
But it doesn't really seem to fit right.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Is Walter's job near here?
Walter's been commuting to Boston on a regular basis.
What does the man say about Walter? Number 4.
Did Bob memorize every detail in the chapter?
He wasn't able to master the lesson.
What does the man say about Bob? Number 5.
It's so sad what happened to the animals.
Yes, it is. Whenever there's a forest fire, many animals die.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Do you want to take a look in the store?
You bet. The shoes are on sale for $20 a pair.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Why didn't Tom come with us this afternoon?
He was attending a required biology lab.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Why are you waiting here by the front door?
The mail should arrive at noon, and I'm expecting something important.
Why is the man waiting? Number 9.
Do you think it'll rain today?
I heard on the news that a bad storm is heading in.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Is there any way I could help you with dinner?
Would you mind chopping vegetables for salad?
What does the man ask the woman?
Okay, congratulations. You have finished skills 1, 2, and 3 of the short conversations. I hope that was beneficial practice for you. See you in class, and you can expect that I'll be publishing the answers soon so that you can see how you did. Bye-bye.